Hello there! Welcome back to the Nerdery. We are going to unbox, review, and have some scale playtime with the new Retro Spider-Man figure. This episode will ask and answer the question, did Hasbro take great responsibility with this Spidey? Here's the Retro Spider-Man and the Retro Spidey card. Dude, I love these cards and figures. Top of the card has the Marvel Comics Retro logo, as well as the Spider-Man Retro logo. Scrolling down, you can see Spidey himself. He comes with an extra head and 2 extra fists. Flipping it to the back, you can see all 5 figures from this wave: Electro, Peter Parker, Green Goblin, Gwen Stacy, and Daredevil. Moving up, you have his description. Bitten by a radioactive spider, Peter Parker now possesses all the arachnid's attributes. He's the Amazing Spider-Man! Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. His first appearance was in the Amazing Fantasy number 115 in August of 1962. Peter Parker has genius intellect, superhuman strength, speed, durability, agility, stamina, reflexes, and balance. He has his spider sense, or Peter Tingle, and he can cling to solid surfaces. Most importantly, he understands that with great power comes great responsibility. Dude, yes, this Spidey is so awesome. As soon as I pulled him out of the box, this popped right in my head.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
The first thing you'll notice is the heft of this figure, man. This is Spider-Man. That's just the first thing I can say about it, is this is totally Spidey. Oh my god, he's awesome. First thing I had to do out of box was put these two next to each other. Holy cow, do they look awesome together, man. You got the Green Goblin Retro with the Spidey Retro. Oh my god, the colors and the juxtaposition between the two, it looks awesome. What a cool scale. I'm already grinning ear to ear, man. This figure is sweet. Now that I pull him in, you can actually see there's some paint errors with the webbing, how it is completely off-centered on the right eye and left eye. However, if you push it back from far away, it's harder to tell. But that is kind of a bummer up close, man. I do love the eyes and the expression that they're giving to you. This figure has very nice articulation. Head tilts back, forward, side to side, very nicely. And my favorite part is look at the head tilt you get with him. Man, that's awesome. I mean, how many times in a movie or a comic does Spidey have his mask on and he just kind of furrows his eyes and then he tilts his head at the villain or whoever he's talking to? That is fantastic. I want you guys to see what's underneath the mask. Part of what makes Spidey's head so rotatable is this awesome pin inside here. Look at that. You get all that movement with it, which allows the head tilt. Let's check out his second face. All right, here's Spidey's second face that he comes with. So if we bring it in closer, you can see the paint job on this one is much better. The lines are symmetrical and you don't have the error where there's a huge gap over his left eye. This one's pretty cool where he's narrowing his eyes and you know it's about to go down once you see this look from Spidey. So then just imagine this in your display with the head tilt, maybe the thwip out over here. Oh, dude, that's pretty sweet. I don't know which face I like better, but I think I'm going to go with this one just because it doesn't have the paint there. Torso, you can see all the webbing painted on the red part with his spider symbol. They did a really nice job on the paint with that. That can't be easy to get it straight and to have all the lines be symmetrical. So big upgrade here for Spidey. Has the butterfly shoulder joints. And look at that. It's really cool how when this moves with him, so does the inside of the suit. So however you have him posed, it actually looks how he would be with his suit in that movement. That is really, really cool. So back of Spidey allows you to appreciate the butterfly shoulder joints even more. And then you have that classic Spidey symbol in red with that sweet cubby blue on the bulk of his body. In addition to the butterfly shoulder joints, you have a 360-degree bicep cut. Red webbing extends all the way down the arm. You have a double pin at the elbow, which gets greater than 90 degrees and allows him to touch his own face. He comes with 2 hand options, 2 thwips, which move at a 360-degree rotation and will inflect back and forth. The other option are 2 fists with 360-degree rotation and inflection back and forth. Really appreciate the detail on the fist with the webbing, how it comes just under his knuckles. I think it's perfectly spaced and aligned. Just looks awesome going up the forearm to the bicep there, and then you have the cubby blue coming out underneath. Pins are red at the elbow. Would have appreciated if that was in blue, but that is a little more nitpicky. Now let's take a look at some of the other upgrades this figure has. Torso rotation up top is excellent. You get 360-degree motion, and it's not just a little bit like some figures. I mean, that's a lot of motion, which is awesome for Spidey, who's flexible. He also comes with an ab crunch. Check it out. It's so subtle. Like on so many figures, you could just see where the lines are and how it's delineated. On Spidey, I really couldn't even tell he had an ab crunch until I started to play with him. So you can crunch him all the way down, move him around side to side. He's going to be crazy posable. Again, nice webbing paint job going down through the midriff. He's got spider webs as his belt. Legs are a slight shade darker than the rest of the torso. I believe these are the same as to what we've had before. Comes with a thigh cut, a double pin at the knee for more flexibility for Spidey, and his boots, again, have really, really nice paint job. Appreciate the spider web detail. Has a flat Spidey shoe, great inflection back, forward, and side to side. I did have something on the wish list. It would be to have some kind of webbing effect. Like web bullets would be really cool. You could attach it here to the wrist and maybe just have like 3 web bullets coming off of it. That would be neat. A web, just even a web to swing off of would be cool. Something that where he's shooting webbing and maybe it's tying around, something where he could shoot webbing and it's spinning around a character, or even a face web. There's no Build-A-Figure included here, so they easily could have done that with the $20 price point. I do believe that all Spideys should have some kind of web effect. What do you guys think? For scale playtime is the MCU Iron Spider, which I felt was undersized when I first took it out of the package. Retro Spidey towers over him, but they really do look cool together. Couldn't do a scale comparison without Spidey's best friend, Flash Thompson, Agent Anti-Venom. And for fun, Toxin. Dude, Spidey scales really well with them. Comes in just a hair shorter than Toxin and Flash, but I love how he looks with Agent Anti-Venom, man. That might be a really, really cool setup I need to do in the display. Maybe I should do a Spidey shelf. Here's Spidey with 90s X-Men Wolverine and Iron Man 2020 Arno Stark. So Arno definitely comes in taller than Spidey, but I like how Wolverine's shorter. Man, they scale great together. What an awesome comic book figure. Next up is Spidey with 2 of the Spidey Gamerverse figures. I really appreciate how they all look together, man. I love the different Spidey suits, and I love that that game gave us so many to choose from and play with. I think the retro comic book Spidey looks really cool with them, and he could just be another suit variant in the game. These I thought had really good height to them, but retro Spidey's even a little bit taller. Hasbro take great responsibility with this Spidey? My Peter Tingle says yes. Oh my gosh, dude, what an awesome figure. I am smitten with him already. The colors are spot on. I really appreciate the web painting on there. Even though there is a painting error on one of my face masks, the other one is spot on, and I love the furrowed eye look. Butterfly shoulder joints, new articulation at the midriff and torso. This figure is incredible. My only wish would be that we would have web effects with it, but other than that, this figure is everything you want in a Spidey figure, and if you don't have him already and you're a fan of Spider-Man and collecting his action figures, I highly suggest you get him before they're gone. Let me know what you guys think of the Spidey and how he stacks up to other Spidey figures in your collection. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.